Please enter the conference PIN number.
Good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Maya here. I guess we are the first ones, right?
We are, yes. I noticed just a minute ago that our sign says it's the technical committee meeting. And I can't print a new one. So we have a little flaw in the we have a little fly in the ointment, but otherwise everything works fine.
Okay.
And
okay.
Remember, you're broadcasting live.
Yes.
I was just checking to see if we are really live. And we are. So I will make a note to fix that for next time.
Okay.
But the Facebook link is there in the sign. And it says,
All right. That's awesome.
yeah, and it says audio only. So
Yeah, that's perfect.
good morning. Did somebody join?
Good morning. This is Kim Hill from the Mount Pleasant TSC.
Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Hi, Maya.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is John.
Carl Hammond from the village of Sanford.
Good morning.
Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
This is Chuck Tabb, Ingersoll Township.
Thanks for calling in. We'll do a roll call in the beginning of a meeting so we know who is all online.
Okay?
Morning, Maya. This is Brad. I just want to let you know I'm on the line.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, too. Maya, I've got 10 o'clock. Do we have a quorum?
We need to do a roll call, find out who all joined. Like some people announced themselves and some people did not. So Brian has a list there. Maybe he can go through and do a roll call.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, you want to handle that?
Yep, I will do that right now. So, Brad, you're here. Jonathan Myers?
I am.
Here.
Jim Lillo? Dan Armentrout? Anita Bowner?
I'm here.
Good. Karen Murphy?
I'm here.
Gary Rogers? Eric Sprague? Terry Holt? Maria Sandow? Richard Keenan? Russ Varner? Mike Wood? Kevin Ray? Craig Dosen? Chuck Tabb? I know you're here.
I'm here.
Dave Haig? Carl Hammond?
Here.
Paul Wasick? Rick Hayes? Okay, it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voting members on the phone.
Well short.
Yeah, we have very much short. That's why I got 2-6.
Okay.
so as it goes, we'll only be able to review the information, but we will not be able to take any action on them.
So we had I think at least 6 action items on the agenda today as well, in addition to our normal minutes and so forth.
Yes. Another possibility would be to just postpone the entire meeting till the next date, and not
So-
even go through it.
Yeah,
through
I don't
it,
think
if
there's
that's
probably a lot of value in going through it with this few members on the phone, Maya. My question would be for you, we've got, like I said, we have 6 action items on there, including a number of agreements and resolutions necessary, tip amendments, and so forth. Does a month delay on taking action cause you any difficulties or regulatory compliance issues?
We should be okay. The only item that we need to get to MDOT in a relative short order is the Unified Work Program. It's due on June 1st. If we submit it a couple of days later, we should be okay. We actually can have MDOT staff review our final but not approved report yet. They can start reviewing it already.
Yeah, if you send it to us now, we could. That's true.
Yeah, it's all there. You guys have it because it came out with the meeting information, so you guys have access to it. Regarding master agreement, I don't know when the deadline is. Anita, would you know when the deadline is on that?
I think we have until like September 1st. I think it's by September, so I think we're okay on that.
All right, so I think that's really good. And in terms of that,
I was looking at the tip amendments. There is a fiscal year 2020 Waldo Road. I don't know if it's a local road. I don't know how the priority is of that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
have to down okay with that.
Okay.
yes, that's a 2020 project. So that's the only issue would be there. And let me quickly check when they wanted to obligate that project. Let me quickly look into that.
There's about, in terms of the obligation authority, of the $227 million of available obligation authority for 2020, the local non-rural, there's about $36 million remaining. So yeah, earlier is better than later, but
Okay, that project though, the Waldo Road project, the funding source is HRRR, so that money has been kind of assigned to that project already.
Oh, okay.
That project was chosen as part of the list of the HRRR projects.
gotcha.
So that project is not fighting for the regular federal funding.
Good catch. Okay. Yep.
So we should be okay if we postpone it a month. Another possibility is try to set up another date. The only issue is by the time we post the meeting, we are at least 2 weeks away anyway from holding it. So it's almost we might as well have it at our next meeting, which is June 2nd, which is the very beginning of June.
Hey, Maya, this is Dave Englehart. How many are you short on a quorum?
5?
Oh, yeah, not even close. Okay.
Because we need to add them.
I was going to hang up and make some phone calls for you, but that's probably not an option.
I thought the same thing. Can we start everybody text somebody?
Yes, the technical meeting was very well attended. So we were hoping that policy would be the same, but
Yeah.
just it didn't happen.
So, all right. Well, if you, Maya, are telling us that things can wait until the June meeting, then I think that probably would be the way to go. If everybody else on the call is okay with it, though, if there is anything that comes up in here that you relook at and go, you know what, we really need to take action sooner than later, or if it becomes a question of action on the board earlier is better than waiting, then I'd be comfortable leaving it at your discretion to try to call a special meeting and just send out a poll and make sure we can get a quorum present for that.
Absolutely.
If everybody else is agreeable to that?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that for the June meeting that we stress how important it is that everybody participate in order to have a forum.
Yep, and if you need to, send out a poll and get them to confirm that they're going to be in attendance. And,
Well,
I'll respond to that.
I did receive a lot of confirmations. Actually, it looked like there was going to be quorum based on the confirmations I received.
Okay. All right. Well,
Is the road commission on the phone right now? Is John on there? Just wanted to double check and make sure he's good with that for that 2020 project.
I am.
PE phase. You're good? Okay.
Yep,
Okay. That's all. I want to make sure.
we're good.
All right.
Like sometimes, I know with all of these virtual meetings, sometimes people are kind of back-to-back meetings. Some of them go over, and they think, oh, well, I can call in, but if you're 5 short, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask, in lieu of our meetings being like this in a very virtual mode, would everybody feel more comfortable and better if we set it up for the Zoom forum?
Doesn't matter to me.
Sometimes a little easier, just because, as you all know, when you're on conference calls like this, we can talk over each other, and that doesn't seem to happen quite as often through the Zoom calls. But
Okay.
I don't know whether everybody has access or availability to do that.
Yeah, we at the Village of Sanford used the Zoom call for our last meeting. And that went real well. With conference calling, as you said, it's really hard because you can talk over each other and you lose conversation. A lot of times it doesn't come through very clear.
So maybe
what I'm
that's all
hearing,
good.
Maya, is it seems that we should go that way. If you don't, I assume you have an account for that. If you don't, let me know, and we can use the city's account to set something up for that too.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have accounts right now, but my understanding is that the Zoom made it really easy to have those meetings, even without the account for a certain amount of time. So we'll definitely let us move into that forum. We'll do that. We'll do our upcoming technical meeting that way, and then the policy.
Okay.
And Maya, if you want, Maya, you can use our Teams account too. We have full access. You can upload files and store them around the cloud. So either way.
Okay.
Yep, I
Thanks.
was going to suggest the same thing.
Yeah, I think you got a 45-minute, if I'm not mistaken, limit on just a regular non-account setup, and plus it's also limited in some of the features in it as well.
Okay, so we may look into just getting the account and be able to do a longer meeting and with all the options.
Well, or like I said, if you're only looking at short ones, there's a number of us, by the sounds of it on the call, that already have accounts and are paying for them. You may as well just use that, because we don't know how much longer this is going to last. And maybe till the 15th, and then we may be done with it, and then who knows, it might extend past that.
Yes.
I sure hope not.
Well, what I meant was the ability to do it even, because that's through an executive order, so whether that is continued or expanded even after the stay-home orders end, we're not sure.
I think it's a good idea to keep it afterwards too, just because you may have people that are able to participate in the winter that sometimes don't like to drive in but would call in and participate.
Yep.
Right. Some of the new norm that we've been talking about at MDOT is, regardless of whether or not there's still a stay-at-home order, having the conference meetings and having the ability to have virtual connect either way. So we've been talking about that, just having that ability regardless of if you're meeting in a conference room or in person, but to have the ability for people to call in now. I think they're talking about the new norm.
Yeah. Yeah, at local government levels, we're having the same conversation, particularly where you've got at-risk counselors and councilmen who might want to call in. And right now, absent this order, we really can't do that. But we're kind of hoping at least we have some flexibility moving forward too.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll set this up.
All right. Anybody else have anything you needed to cover with the group while you got at least a few of our ears?
Nope.
All right. Well, I apologize. We didn't have a quorum today, but I do thank you all for calling in. And Maya, we'll leave it in your hands to get the next one set up. And sorry that we couldn't get your action items taken care of today.
I'm sorry too, but we can't do anything about it. So we'll have everything ready for next one, and hopefully everything goes smooth at the next meeting.
All right. All right, sounds good. So we'll wrap up then. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye for now.